growth. The private sector gained 2,500 jobs, which is up 1.1%. Deed says Minnesota's unemployment rate ticked down 0.2 of a percentage point. Deed says 5 super sectors gained jobs on a seasonally adjusted basis, including leisure and hospitality, trade, transportation and utilities, construction, mining and logging, and finally, financial activities. The Minnesota Department of Health announced Odi Chinma Akosinu D'Souza as the new director of the Center for Health Equity. MDH says her research will focus on investigating structural factors that result in racial inequities in long-term services and supports generating population-level research evidence. She'll also work collaboratively towards translating research evidence at the policy level, along with long-term programs and services. The vice president of retail sales at Hormel Foods is stepping down. The company says Pat Schwab is transitioning to a new role as Darren Carter, who is currently the vice president of sales strategy, will replace him. Carter will oversee all of these sales functions for customers throughout the eastern half of the United States. Hormel says it's excited for Carter to lead the sales team and add his expertise. The Rochester NAACP is announcing a new scholastic competition for students of color across our area. The Afro Academic, Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics is a decades-long competition run by NAACP branches throughout the country. It's a scholastic competition for students in grade 9 through 12. This will include a series of events organized around 6 main categories: STEM, visual, culinary, performing arts, humanities, and business. According to the NAACP, the program is expected to be implemented next school year, and students will be able to sign up for more than 29 different event subcategories. Area farmers are learning the latest techniques to keep soil healthy at a Spring Valley event hosted by the Olmsted Soil and Water Conservation District. Around 70 farmers came to Bluff Brothers Brewery to attend the seminar. Several experts spoke at the event, including Dr. Jerry Hatfield, who has researched farm management, and Dr. Kenny Blumenfield, an expert in climate science. The speakers provided insight into topics like managing the amount of carbon in the soil. A panel of local growers also spoke and shared advice with fellow farmers.
What we want to do is to provide farmers with information that they can take home and apply to their systems, teach them things they might not know much about, and also add to their knowledge base.
The next event, hosted by Olmsted County, will take place in Stewartville on February 7th. The topics up for discussion during that event will include ways to make crops, livestock, and soil more productive and profitable. Staying with our local growers, Olmsted County needs your help. The Soil and Water Conservation District is asking farmers and landowners to take a brief survey. The county says this questionnaire will be used to better understand how staff can communicate effectively with landowners. Olmsted County says this survey will be open until March 15th. There's a new plan in the works to keep waterways in the land of 10,000 lakes free of carp. The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources says the invasive carp action plan includes recommended actions that build upon current efforts. It includes prevention and deterrence measures to limit migration, management and control strategies to remove fish and minimize populations, and outreach to lower the potential risks to the state. The DNR says to date, no evidence of invasive carp reproduction has been observed in our waters. The next time you drive along a Minnesota highway, you may want to check and see if you can spot a living snow fence. If you don't know, living snow fences are trees, shrubs, native grasses, and wildflowers located along roads, communities, and farmsteads. The Minnesota Department of Transportation works with landowners across the state to create these living barriers which trap snow as it blows across the field. They prevent big snow drifts and icy roads, control soil erosion, and reduce spring flooding by keeping sediment out of ditches to maintain proper drainage. The department also says snow fences lessen our impact on the environment with less salt use, fewer truck trips, and less fuel consumption. Whether you're a fan of the winter white weather or prefer to stay indoors during the coldest days of the year, it's evident our delayed snow this season is here. KIMT News 3's Evan Berg spent quality time at Quarry Hill Nature Center to see how outdoor enthusiasts are taking advantage of what snowy activities Rochester has to offer.
While it may warm up later this weekend, people are still having fun with the cold today. I spoke with people at Quarry Hill Nature Center to see what they're doing now that we finally have some consistent winter weather.
I went snowshoeing the other day, so that was pretty fun. I know a lot of people are getting into the skiing scene.
Shoveling, driving school bus.
Yep, slipping and sliding.
It's been going out for hikes despite the snow because what else are you gonna do?
While some nature center visitors are finding joy in fallen snow, not everyone is thrilled by the bitter chill and wintry mess.
I liked it better when the snow was gone.
Yes, snow in the cold. Yeah, a lot easier driving when the roads are clear.
If you're looking to have some winter fun yourself this week, Quarry Hill Nature Center's ski rental service is now open for business for $10 a day for adults and $6 a day for kids. In Rochester, Evan Berg, KIMT News 3.
And keep in mind, if you do have plans to play outdoors, maybe take part in that snowshoeing, our Storm Team 3 meteorologists say a wind chill advisory will be in effect from midnight tonight until noon tomorrow. An effort is underway to improve special education services and support for students with disabilities in Iowa. Governor Kim Reynolds met with the House and Senate Education Committee to discuss a proposed bill. According to a press release, the bill focuses on reforming Iowa's area education agencies. It's expected to improve special education services and close achievement gaps. The bill proposes automatically shifting control of state and federal special education funding from the AEA to Iowa's public school districts. The bill would allow schools to retain funding for general education services. Under the governor's bill, special education oversight will shift to the Iowa Department of Education to ensure accountability, transparency, and improve outcomes for students with disabilities. After reaching its Our Tomorrow fundraising goal 2.5 years ahead of schedule, the University of Northern Iowa Foundation is setting its sights even higher. The foundation exceeded its initial goal of $250 million and now is aiming at $300 million by 2026. The foundation says the Our Tomorrow campaign has seen historic contributions for students, programs, faculty, and staff. The money is used for scholarships, upgrades to student spaces and athletics, bonuses to staff, program expansion, and new endowments. The UNI Foundation says this new round of donations will help students succeed by improving learning services, launching a new nursing program, and expanding current buildings. All Minnesotans 18 and older can vote absentee starting tomorrow. According to the Secretary of State's office, you can apply online for a 2024 application and return it to our county election office. The address is listed here on your screen. The state office says to return your ballot no later than 8 p.m. on Election Day, or it won't be counted. Are you looking for some new literature or music at a clearance price? Winterfest book sale at the Rochester Public Library may be the spot for you. RPL will have a variety of nonfiction and fiction books for all ages. DVDs, music, CDs, audiobooks, sheet music, and vinyl records will be available for purchase at a reduced price. All proceeds go back to the library. The event runs from February 9th until the 11th. Friday and Saturday will start at 10 a.m. and end at 5:30 p.m. Then Sunday will run from noon to 4 p.m.
So we would love to have it on streaming, or we have Amazon Prime, so that'd be great too.
If you're an avid sports fan, there's a new option that could make catching your favorite Minnesota team on TV a bit easier. Now, Amazon Prime is leading the charge. Plus, you've likely heard it before, carbon monoxide can be deadly, especially during winter months. But one Minnesota man hasn't just heard it, he's lived it. Hear how losing his son to carbon monoxide poisoning led him to prevent similar tragedies from happening to other families.
The sunshine is a wonderful anti-icing agent. It does our job for us and melted a lot of that last remaining snowpack and help move it off the road as well.
And later, ever wonder where all that snow ends up after a storm? We're getting a look at removal operations in Des Moines.
KIMT News 3 at 5. Your most watched local news with KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy. Tracking storms with Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. This is KIMT News 3. More local news that is happening right now. We are coverage you can count on.